Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Diaries, a place where we delve deeply into every second, every look, and every smile between Jungkook and Jimin, because therein lies a story that is often stronger than words. Today we'll be discussing the thing that most often makes armies around the world can't stop smiling. The way they look at each other. A look that can't be hidden. A look so deep it makes the world stop. A look that makes us wonder, is this just a coincidence? Or are they truly in love? And as always, the more we look, the more we feel the answer might be obvious. Jimin and Jungkook have a way of communicating that can't be explained in words. Their gaze is a language all its own. Often, when the camera isn't focused on them, they're searching for each other. Even in a crowd, their eyes seem like they're magnetically drawn to each other. There were moments during the concert when Jungkook was singing with all his might, the cheers of his fans piercing the air, but in between, his eyes searched for Jimin. And when he found him at the side of the stage, his expression changed. A small smile appeared on his face, not for the audience, not for the camera, but for someone standing just a few feet away. Jimin was the same. He was often seen paying attention to Jungkook even when no one expected it. There were moments where he just sat still, his eyes following Jungkook's movements with tenderness. It was a look that made ARMY's hearts flutter, a look that couldn't be faked. The stage was where their connection was most evident. One moment ARMYs will always remember was when they performed Magic Shop at the concert. Jungkook was standing not far from Jimin, and midway through the song, their eyes met. Within seconds, they both shared a small smile. The camera captured it, and ARMYs around the world went wild. It wasn't just once, but many times. On the Boy with Love stage, while all the members were running and interacting with the audience, Jungkook took the time to glance at Jimin, who was dancing energetically. The way he smiled at that moment was like someone so proud to see their loved one shine. Jimin was no less so. There were moments when he seemed completely focused on Jungkook. He knew every choreography, every step, and every expression Jungkook had. He even often seemed to adjust his movements to stay close to him. And ARMYs who noticed these small moments knew there was a feeling that was hard to describe there. While they looked sweet on stage, off-camera they were even more natural. There were many moments when they didn't realize they were being filmed, and that's where we could see the depth of their relationship. Take, for example, when they were at the airport. Amidst the crowd of paparazzi and fans, Jungkook was often seen glancing at Jimin to make sure he was okay. Sometimes he walked behind Jimin, as if to watch his back. Sometimes he pulled Jimin closer when the crowd got too thick. Jimin often did the same. He's the attentive type. There are moments when he spontaneously tidies Jungkook's hair, or holds his hand to keep them separate in a crowd. It's not a big gesture, but it's meaningful. And once again, it's a sign that they care for each other in such a tender way. Every time a Jikook moment appears, ARMYs around the world immediately go wild. On Twitter, hashtags like #JikookIsReal and #JikookMoments always trend with each new interaction. Fans conduct in-depth analyses, comparing their gazes over the years, and many believe their closeness is even more apparent. ARMYs always say that such gazes can't be faked. It's not about fan service or just acting for the camera. It's about something much more sincere. The way Jungkook looks at Jimin is like someone who wants to protect and cherish the person most precious to him. And the way Jimin looks at Jungkook is like someone who truly understands that person's soul. Besides gazes, there are also small gestures that always make ARMY melt. Jungkook is often seen paying attention to Jimin's comfort. When they're sitting in an interview, he makes sure Jimin's chair is comfortable, or gives him a drink when he looks thirsty. Jimin, on the other hand, has a unique way of showing his affection. He likes to touch Jungkook in gentle ways, like adjusting his collar or touching his arm. Nothing over the top, but enough to show that he's always by Jungkook's side. Moments like this happen too often to be a coincidence. And for fans, this is what makes their relationship so special. They don't need words to express what's in their hearts. One thing that makes ARMY so sure is consistency. Since their debut, Jimin and Jungkook's relationship has always been distinct. They've grown closer over time, and that closeness seems natural, not artificial. Their appearance is extraordinary. There's love, there's admiration, there's something that can only be felt, not explained. And most importantly, it happens even when no one is looking. It's a sign of genuine love. For many, true love can be seen in the way someone looks at the person they love. And that's what we see with Jikook. Jungkook looks at Jimin like someone who's afraid of losing him, while Jimin looks at Jungkook like someone who's found a home within him. Looking at them is a story about two people who grew up together, who went through so much together, and who perhaps found love in the process. It's not just Jimin and Jungkook who feel this emotion, but ARMY as well. Seeing them gaze at each other with such love warms the hearts of fans. Many say that Jikook is a symbol of a genuine relationship, one unaffected by the pressures of the outside world. That's why every moment they share is so meaningful. ARMY doesn't just see two idols interacting. They see two people who support, understand, and love each other in a simple yet profound way. And there you have it, the loving moments that make us all believe that Jikook's love is real. They may never directly say what they feel, but we can see it in the way they look at each other. Looking at them isn't just a casual display. It's a love language that only they understand, yet powerful enough to make us all feel it. If you agree that this inclusion of Jikook is too deep to be considered a coincidence, don't forget to share it in the comments. Share your favorite moment that made you believe in their love. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss the next emotional discussion about Jikook. Thank you for watching Jikook Diaries. See you in the next video. Purple Heart.